Hi students, this is Viswanath, chemistry faculty. In last class we started key and explanations for forensic laboratory exam. Now see the continuation. Arrange the following compounds in order of decreasing basicity. Here 5 compounds are given. We should arrange these compounds in decreasing order of basicity. That means highest basicity to lowest basicity. Okay. First of all, what is basicity? If a compound donates a pair of electrons to other substance easily, then it has more basic character. That donating capacity is less, basic character is less. So, see this, in all these compounds, it has nitrogen is present. So, nitrogen has one lone pair of electron. See the first one, in this, there is no conjugation. Nitrogen having a lone pair of electrons, since there is no conjugation, it is easily donate to other substance. So, in all these compounds, it has more basic character. And next one, fourth compound. See here, sulfur having lone pair of electrons, nitrogen also having lone pair of electrons. In this, oxygen has lone pair of electrons, nitrogen also has lone pair of electrons. NH common. What is the difference between these two? Oxygen, sulfur, both the elements belongs to 16th group. So oxygen has 2 lone pair of electrons, sulfur has 2 lone pair of electrons in this condition. Between these two, this compound basic character is more because compared to oxygen, sulfur size is more. So since size is more and nearby distance nitrogen is present, so repulsive forces are dominating. That's why this sulfur atom can donate a pair of electrons easily. That means it has more basicity than this compound. So highest this one, next this one, after this one, next. Between 2 and 5, in 2 conjugation is there, nitrogen having lone pair of electrons, and 5 pyrrole. In this 2 pi bonds are there, nitrogen having lone pair of electrons. But in this compound, these lone pair of electrons are involving in conjugation. So donating capacity is less compared to this compound, pyridine. So finally, the order is first compound greater than fourth one, greater than third one, greater than second one, greater than fifth one. So highest this compound, lowest this compound. So what is the suitable option? Option A is the correct answer for this question. Next, compound A with molecular formula C3H8O. Compound A with molecular formula C3H8O is treated with acidified K2Cr2O7 to give a compound of molecular formula C3H6O. The compound B forms a shining silver mirror on warming with ammonical AgNO3 solution. So, if a compound gives positive silver mirror test means that compound should contain CHO group. The compound B, when treated with an aqueous solution of semicarbazide NH2CO NH2HCl, semicarbazide hydrogen chloride, hydrochloride, and sodium acetate gives compound C. Identify the structure of compound C from the following. Okay. See the given molecular formula. Compound A molecular formula is this one. This compound is treated with acidified potassium dichromate. Then we can get a compound B. This compound B gives positive silver mirror test. So definitely it should be aldehyde. Aldehyde is obtained from compound A means it has alcohol or not? Yes. Compound A has OH group. That OH group also primary OH. That's why we are getting aldehyde. So compound A structure is this one based upon the molecular formula CH3, CH2, CH2, OH. This alcohol on acidification, on oxidation, we can get aldehyde. This aldehyde on treatment with semicarbazide, hydrogen chloride, then we can get this compound. In this case, we have to identify this structure C very carefully, because in this compound, hydrogens attached to this nitrogen do not involve in the reaction. Only these hydrogens are participating in the reaction, because in this lone pair of electrons involved in the conjugation of C double bond O. So these hydrogens do not react with this aldehyde. Only hydrogens present at this nitrogen involve in the reaction and gives this product. So what is the product? CH3, CH2, CH double bond N, NHCO, NH2. This is structure C. Where it is in the options? Option D is the answer for this question. Next, which of the following statements are correct about D-glucose? So 5 statements are given. First one, it is a non-reducing sugar. It is wrong. Correct statement we want, because glucose can reduce Tollens reagent and failing solution. So statement 1 is incorrect. Pentacetate of it does not form oxime. That means pentacetate of glucose does not form oxime. That is correct. It gives positive test with Schiff's reagent but not with the Tollens reagent. This is wrong. Glucose give positive test both Schiff's reagent and Tollens reagent. Statement 3 incorrect. Next, oxidation of it with HNO3 gives D-glucaric acid. This is correct. It forms glucosazone with 2 moles of phenyl hydrogen. This is wrong. 5th statement is wrong. Glucose forms glucosazone with 3 moles of phenyl hydrogen. So in these statements 2 and 4, these 2 are correct. What is the option? Option B is the answer. Next, identify the more stable product formed from the reaction. Okay, methyl and ethylene, both the groups are attached to cyclohexane, cyclobutane. It is treated with HBr. Then we should identify the product. See the reaction. In this first H plus electrophile is electrophilic addition reaction takes place at this carbon. That means these pi electrons shifted to this carbon. Positive charge developed at this position. H plus attached to this. Then we can get this one. CH plus CH3. Now listen carefully. Generally most of the students will do mistake here. So be careful. Now ring expansion takes place because carbocation is present, positively charged carbon is present outside of the cyclic ring. So in this case ring expansion takes place. You may get a doubt, in which case ring expansion takes place, in which type of reaction ring contraction takes place. Means a simple technique. Positively charged carbon is present outside of the cyclic structure. Ring expansion takes place. 4-membered ring converted to 5-membered ring. 5-membered ring converted to 6-membered ring. And another case, positive charge is present on the carbon atom present in the cyclic ring. Carbon atom present in the cyclic ring having positive charge, then ring contraction takes place. So here carbocation, positively charged carbon present outside of the cyclic ring. So ring expansion takes place. Say this is already existing bond between this carbon and this carbon. New bond is formed. Now I am representing with dotted line. See here, this is newly formed bond. Already existing bond also I wrote in the form of dots. After this ring expansion takes place. This new bond is formation takes place completely and old bond is broken. Then what happens? These bonded electrons are shifted to this carbon. Means this carbon acquires positive charge or not? Yes, this carbon acquires positive charge. Now Br minus attacks at this place. Since it is a tertiary carbon atom, this carbon bonded with 3. 1, 2, 3. So tertiary carbon atom is more stable than secondary and primary. So Br minus attached at this place, we can get this one. So what is the structure? Structure C is the answer for this question. Okay, we'll meet you in the next class.